Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything, and welcome back to the channel and a match review as we look at how FC Barcelona once again dropped points at the Camp Nou for the 6th time this season in what was, as usual, a must-win fixture for Barcelona to take control at the top of La Liga. In what was a rather tepid affair at times, both teams had their goalkeepers to thank for keeping out the opposition. As a result, Barcelona provisionally go up to second, 2 points behind Atletico de Madrid, who now just need 3 more wins, and Real Madrid to drop points in order for them to seal the title. So, in this video, I'll quickly look at how the teams lined up, then we'll talk about Barcelona's performance on the night, and we'll discuss negatives and positives from the game, as well as pick the man of the match. A quick reminder to hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video so you can stay up to date with all the coverage of all things Barcelona on this channel. Let's go ahead and look at the tactical setup from the two teams. Barcelona set up in a 3-5-2 with Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goals, Clément Lenglet, Gerard Piqué and Oscar Mingueza in a back three, with Jordi Alba and Serginho Dest in the fullback areas, and a midfield three of Sergio Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, and a front two of Messi and Griezmann. Atleti set up as we were expecting in a 3-4-2-1 formation with the following players: in goals all black, a back three of Hermoso, Felipe and Savic, with Carrasco and Trippier as the fullbacks, and a midfield two of Koke and Llorente, and up front Lemar, Suarez and Correa. Let's now briefly look at how Barcelona performed in this game. Atletico Madrid were clearly the better team in the first half, but the game was not very good to watch at all, to be honest. There wasn't much of a flow to it, and there was always a stoppage for something, either an injury or a foul. Barcelona were really bad in their passing, and Atletico were always dangerous when they got the ball back, and that was the pattern of the entire period. There were 2 big chances in the first half, one for each team. First, it was Hermoso who was released down the left and found Correa with a cross inside the box for what seemed like an easy goal, but Lenglet made an amazing tackle to stop the Argentine. The other chance came on a ridiculous run by Lionel Messi, who turned back the clock and carried the ball about 40 yards while dribbling past everyone in sight, and his shot, though, which seemed destined for the back of the net, was stopped by a brilliant save by Jan Oblak. At halftime, a poor game of football was goalless, with Atleti the better side and Barca needing to step up their game to win the second half. The start of the second half was more of the same, with Atletico Madrid in control, while Barca played like they didn't really know this was a must-win game. It was only in the final 30 minutes that La Blaugrana started to play with more urgency, but that's also when Jan Oblak decided to step up. He made important saves throughout the last half hour, but the absolute best chance of the game, though, came with 5 minutes to go for Barcelona, that is, when Jordi Alba played a perfect cross to find Ousmane Dembele all alone for a free header inside the 6-yard box, but the Frenchman headed the ball over the bar and a chance went begging. There was a free kick in round about the 90th minute that Lionel Messi put just wide of Oblak's right-hand post, with the ball going agonizingly just over the top corner. Final whistle soon came and Barca's title challenge is basically almost over, barring some really trash performances by Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid in the last 3 games. Alright, I'll now get into my negatives and positives. I'll start with my negatives, of which this time around I have limited myself to just 2. First up, it was the lack of desire from the team. I think that what I was expecting was to see the team pushing Atletico Madrid back from the start, and especially to see them pressing high, because Atletico Madrid are not a traditionally comfortable team with the ball at their feet. They'd rather play it long than pass it around from the back, and if you give them pressure high up, they are likely to make an error from which you could get a good goal scoring opportunity. Barca, though, looked more like they were the team that had the 2-point gap rather than the team in desperate need of a win to keep their season's title hopes alive, and ultimately I think that's what cost Barcelona the win today. My second and final negative is once again our good old friend Mr. Wasteful Finishing. Now, I am tired of talking about this, I should say, but clearly this is the story of our season, because we've not only wasted goal scoring chances, but we've also wasted chances to go top of La Liga. This is now, like, I think the 3rd consecutive chance we've wasted. We had a chance against Real Madrid. If we beat them, we lost. We had a chance against Granada. If we beat them, we lost. And we had a chance today as well against Atleti if we beat them, but at least we didn't lose. I guess that's progress in that regard. But somebody please tell Mr. Laporta to sign a clinical number 9. With that said, I'll now talk about one positive from the display, which was that we finally kept a clean sheet in a high-stakes match. I can't remember when last we did that. Madrid, we couldn't do it. PSG, we couldn't do it. Atletico Madrid, first time around, we couldn't do it. Juventus, we couldn't do it. It was great to see a clean sheet for a change. And kudos to Marc-Andre ter Stegen and to the defense. They were actually quite solid today. Ter Stegen had some pretty great saves in the first half from Suarez and from Carrasco. And it was good just, for a change to see a clean sheet after 2 consecutive weeks of our defense being as porous as Swiss cheese. If only we could have kept a clean sheet against Granada, huh? With all that out of the way, let's now talk about the man of the match. Well, I was stuck between 2 players in this one, and they just happened to be 2 players that I picked out in the pre-match video looking at key battles. I decided to go with both of those players, and they are Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Jan Oblak, as I feel that these 2 guys were ultimately the players that decided the outcome of this game. Well, that does it for my match review, ladies and gentlemen. What were your thoughts on the match, and who was your man of the match? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, and Forza Barca.